Oh yeah, human condition baffles me really. It's like, how is it possible that somebody that was so important to you one time in your life, at some point will begin to look like a stranger? And the guilt. Don't even mention the guilt. The guilt will be there. But you got to get past it. I was faced with this very situation a couple days ago. I ran into somebody that I know, and the person said, "Man, that person is so worried and sick about you. Why do you just abandon them and left them and walked away?" And of course, the guilt came right then and there. But I came back to myself and I said, you know what? I didn't walk away from that person. I walked away from dysfunction. Oh, hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego. I'm back with another video, and today, guys, I want to talk about how to cut people out of your life without feeling the guilt. This is a serious subject, actually. In fact, on this journey, this is where I spent the whole 2 years learning this process, actually. This is, guys, the art of releasing. Now what am I talking about, guys? I'm talking about emotional connection. Now, as long as you have emotional connection with the people that you used to know, understand that emotion will keep you stuck at the person that you used to be. In fact, this is the biggest obstacle. This is the test you have to pass in order for you to realize yourself. This is how important this is, guys. Seriously speaking, this is the price you're gonna have to pay in order for you to get to where you're headed. And that is, you got to remove the people that did not belong on your journey out of your life. Long time ago, I didn't look at it as if it was a big deal. But nowadays, guys, I see it as one of the most important factor, or one of the things that will stop you reaching your success. And that is the people around you. You know what I'm saying? As the saying goes, if 5 of your friends are broke, or now 4 of your friends are broke, you're gonna be number 5. And let me tell you something. That statement is so true. Now you're gonna have to remove these people, but minus the guilt. Is a way of saying you got to justify to yourself, you got to justify to your mind about the things that you're about to do. Now, this justification is not about convincing yourself what you're about to do is the right thing. It's about looking at the situation, assessing the situation without like much emotional attachment and making that decision. Now, what is the best way to justify to yourself No, that sounded wrong. How do you begin to cut the people out of your life without the guilt? The first one, guys, is to realize that if you don't let them go, these people will drag you down or will trap you to the level that you are right now. Basically, the more you spend time with them, the more you shall remain on that same level. You know what I mean? There comes a time now when an ego realizes it is no longer chicken and it is to take off to the skies. You know, now there'll be guilt, there'll be unleashed upon you. How could you do this? In my case, you know, the first year, I was not even able to entertain like the idea that I had to let go of somebody that was so important in my life. I had to cut him off completely and never speak to them ever again. Actually, one point that I should reference that is so important before I forget is that when it comes to cutting somebody out of your life, guys, this decision should not be reached out lightly. You know what I'm saying? But once you make the decision, you have to understand that there's no coming back from this. When you let him go, you have to let him go, cut him off, finish, that's it. And the first reason why that is because if you don't do so, those people will make you remain stuck, you know, to the person that you are now. Letting people go gets easier when you realize that everybody has their own unique journey that is tailor-made for them, and you're about to walk your journey, and many of these people are not part of the journey, and that's okay. You know, actually, early on in my like years, like when I was in my 20s, I was struggling with this subject a little bit. You know, especially when I go back to my country, you know, and visit people that I used to know. They are completely leading a different life than me. You know, at times I used to feel the guilt. You know, Lord, why are you so good to me? But then the people that I grew up with, like I've known, are really not doing, you know, that well in their lives. And then it was there that I realized, man, it's like I have my own journey. He also has his own journey. There are things in this life I have to learn. There are also things in this life this person I used to know also he needs to learn. Once you realize, guys, everybody has their own journey. There's no hard feelings. You know, that's what I mean by you got to remove the emotional connection. As long as you remain stuck emotionally, meaning that you consistently think about these people, then that is a strong emotion, guys. In fact, if you don't find a way to deal with this, guys, this will be one of your biggest obstacles when it comes to success. You know what I mean? So you got to realize that, man, you got your own journey, you got your own battles, you got your own losses, you got your own successes, and that is human condition, and that will help you guys remove that will make it easier to remove that person out of your life. All right, moving on now. What makes it easier, you know, for you to remove people out of your life is when you realize that, guys, there has been an energy change in you. Let me just tell you something right now. If there is an energetic difference between you and a person you were once compatible with, there's nothing to talk about. There's no negotiation here. The best thing you can do, and the only thing you can do, is to let them go. That's why I keep talking about emotional connection, guys. It's not about distance. It's not even about being in the same environment. It's about fully disconnecting yourself energetically. Once you do this, guys, you'll see that it's easier to let go of people that are no good for you. But this time, guys, you do these things with so much peace. You do these things without the guilt. And most importantly, you do these things without fear. Yeah, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Until your next video, God bless and take care. Bye bye. See you.